There was a time when death did not knock. It did not warn. It did not wait. It simply arrived. The world of the 14th century was alive. Crowded streets, thriving markets, people lived, traded, loved, unaware that something had already begun. It started far from Europe, deep in Asia, a silent disease, carried along the veins of trade, moving with merchants, ships, and caravans. In the year 1347, it arrived. Ships drifted into European ports, but something was wrong. The crews were already dead or dying. What followed would become known as the Black Death. But it was more than a name. It was a nightmare made real. The disease itself was caused by a bacterium, known today as Yersinia pestis. A name few would recognize, but a force that changed the world forever. It did not spread through the air. Not at first. It spread through fleas, living on rats, invisible, unnoticed, deadly. As ships docked, the rats disembarked, and with them, death stepped onto land. From one city to the next, it spread silently, unstoppable. No one understood it. There were no cures, no medicine, no answers. And then the symptoms began. Fever, chills, pain beyond measure. Dark swellings formed beneath the skin, filled with infection. They called them buboes. And as the disease progressed, the skin itself began to darken, turning black, as the body died from within. This is where the name came from, the Black Death. People collapsed in the streets. Families vanished overnight. The living walked among the dead. Bells rang constantly, marking each passing life until there were too many to count. In desperation, people turned to faith. They wore crosses, symbols of protection, believing that God would spare them. But faith could not stop what they did not understand. Doctors emerged, dressed in long robes, wearing masks filled with herbs. They believed the disease traveled through poisoned air, so they tried to filter it. But they were wrong. They could not see the true cause, and so they could not stop it. Entire towns fell silent, homes abandoned, doors left open, lives erased. Bodies were no longer buried one by one. They were gathered, stacked, and placed into mass graves. And as fear grew, so did chaos. People turned on each other, blaming, accusing, desperate for answers that did not exist. Between 1347 and 1351, the Black Death would claim an estimated 25 to 50 million lives. Nearly 1/3 of Europe's population gone. And when it finally ended, the world that remained was not the same. Cities were emptier, economies collapsed, society reshaped. But the memory never faded. Because some events do not simply pass. They echo through time, and some pages should never be opened. Like, share, and subscribe, because some stories should never be forgotten.